Tonight we are looking at the Vinegar Syndrome announcements. I'm going to see them for the first time. Uh, Spoke to a good friend of mine on a couple of the announcements. Hey there, William. But I haven't got to see them yet myself. I haven't seen the artwork. Haven't seen what's included, what features are. I know the Argento one, and it's the one that people were expecting. I do have a version of that, so I want to compare the releases for the features on my copy of Sleepless that I got from Scorpion Releasing. Hey there, Chris. Welcome, man. Happy spooky season, guys. Along with the features that are on the Vinegar Cinnamon, which I'm sure are going to be very, very superior to what I got. Though that one has some decent things. I think it's Sleepless. I'm pretty sure that's what my friend said. So without further ado, I'm also going to give you a list of my favorite Vinegar Syndrome horror and horror type titles. Hey there, Kevin. Welcome, man. And if you haven't seen it yet, I put out my first two videos for the spooky season. One for my regular channel, and I put a lot of work into it. I hope people can watch it. It's Getting Creepy with Criterion, where I look at some Criterion horror titles and some terror titles, and I really try to dive deep and put in some nice things there. Hey, Jay, welcome, man. Shocking! Oh, excellent! I'm so glad you loved it. That's a fun one. It is such a fun release. Now you know the type of weird stuff I like, and we'll go from there. See what happens. Let's just see. There's also supposed to be an announcement from Umbrella tonight, and we'll check out and see if that comes on while we're here. Just let my friend, let me know if it happens. Hey there, Vince. Welcome, man. Any Code Red Blu-rays? I don't feel the need to upgrade. Code Red, are some of these Code Red? But without further ado, let's take a look. So this is my first time like looking at these here. So okay, some I was not aware of actually. Oh, James Gunn. Okay, so I'm a massive Gunn fan. So this is kind of cool. So this is pretty like directing. This is, I think, the first movie James Gunn wrote, and this was for Trauma, and because there's been a big announcement for Umbrella. We're going to go there right away. Check that out. And it literally just went live. And it's there. Yes, it is there. Perfect. Let us check this out right now. It has literally just gone live. I want to look at the End is Nigh, the big edition, and then we'll go through it all. I was waiting for your. So the End is Nigh, Dogma, 4K and Blu-ray, T-shirt collector's bundle. Let's look at the big bundle all together. I love Dogma, by the way. It's actually it's a blast. Being Canadian, I love myself a good toque. Gotta love this cover, by the way. So we got exclusive custom design T-shirt by Hollow Bones, Snoogan's beanie. Oh, you call it a beanie? That's right. You guys call it a beanie, don't you? Catholicism Wow enamel pin collection, 100+ page hardback book featuring new essays from Matt Rogerson and Dave Lee. Original production notes, diary, and behind the scenes photos by Kevin Smith, Dogma Hate Mail, more. Custom design Buddy Christ rigid case. Custom illustration slipcase by Lucas Peveril. Clear stained glass plastic slip over rigid case. I knew they were going to do that, by the way. That was like, that had to be a given. 8 art cards featuring original Dogma art, an A3 reverse poster, limited edition numbered release. What we got here for features? Buddy, prayer kid. Choice of Snoogan's beanie or movie's cap. So you get to choose one of the two. So what do we got? So there's 2 auto commentaries from before. We got a brand new auto commentary with film critic Whitney Siebold. New scenes from the apocalypse on the set of Dogma. Unreleased 2006 PSP introduction by Kevin Smith. Oh, nice. 25th anniversary screening Q&A with Kevin Smith. That's going to be good. 2025 interview with writer-director Kevin Smith. 2025 interview with Jason Mewes. 2025 interview with makeup and effects designer Vincent Guastini. Anybody buying this right now, by the way? Is there anybody out there that's going to be pre-ordering this? New Dave Lee on the View Askew universe after Dogma, or 60 Minutes of Dogma, original Silent Dailies footage. I would have loved them worked on this release, actually. New Judge Not in Defense of Dogma documentary. And all the archival featurettes are there as well. There are different versions of Dogma being put out. Don't worry, we're going to get to the Vinegar Syndrome stuff in a second. There's the Profit Pack, which is the merch bundle. There is the Snoogans beanie, the Dogma Buddy Christ prayer candle, the Movies cap. Movies cap could work for like more so for me for Clerks 2 and 3. Catholicism Mild, the late George Carlin. $100 for the collector's edition of it. That's not bad, actually. That's Australian dollars. That's like $70, $60, $70 Canadian, around 50 American. And $59.95 for the 4K and Blu-ray, which is actually a really good price. So congratulations for Umbrella on putting out an amazing release of a film that so many of us have wanted for such a long time. And without further ado, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey, welcome, man. If you are not watching, and I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you are definitely watching this guy. Piz is hands down one of my favorite guys on YouTube, and he puts us on the best content. So if you're not checking out his Halloween stuff, please do. He does some incredible stuff. Him and Jeremy, I'm a big fan. And what are you thinking of these announcements? Because I'm a gun guy. And this is a Romeo and Juliet. I've got the DVD edition of this one because I went to a Montreal like horror Comic-Con festival, and Lloyd was there, and the whole Trauma crew, and I bought a bunch of Trauma releases. One of the first things I picked up was Trauma and Juliet, the DVD, the limited edition that was out at the time. So James Gunn's Sean Gunn commentary, James Gunn Lord Kaufman commentary. James Gunn has the same sense of humor as me, which is not the greatest when it comes to YouTube, but it's a dry sense of humor. I actually think Gunn is a really nice guy. So we got brand new featurette here with Franny Baldwin and Wiener. We got brand new featurette with Will Keenan and Jane Jensen. New conversation with Kaufman and Jesse Berberich. I'm doubt we're going to get anything new with Gunn because he's doing the DC universe right now. Which, by the way, oh my God, Peacemaker. Isn't Peacemaker great, guys? Deborah Sean, Tiffany Shepez, my big crush. Valentine Meal, the cast of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, this is a great release, guys. This is a great release. Not sure how much I could show this release, though, because I know that they do tend to put sometimes have the nudity not on the cover in the pictures. Hey, welcome, Alan. It's a collector's edition minus the T-shirt for $100, and the T-shirt edition is $280. That either one of those are great, actually. If you're not into T-shirts, then go for the $100 one for sure. That's probably what I would do. Except for those that don't know, I'll do. I switched around the where the clothes and stuff is at in my room. Well, it's out in an open area now. So eventually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live. And you guys can see my T-shirt collection. It's insane. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably the same as me. All right, we got Ruby. Okay, this one I didn't know was coming. I had heard rumbles on a couple of these titles. Ruby wasn't one of them. Did I know this was coming? Did we know it was coming? I know it's Curtis Harrington, right? This is not bad, actually. I actually do like Ruby. It's a fun little title, and it's So The Exorcist knockoff, but it's better than The Exorcist, not than an Exorcist knockoff. I don't think it should be just like considered just a regular Exorcist knockoff. It's actually pretty cool. they do that all the time, and I think they're screwing with the YouTubers. I think that's what this is. I think they're screwing with us. By the way, you're welcome to come in if you want to. I can send you a link. We got a brand new commentary here with Dave Duvall and David Cotto. We got the archival commentaries here. New interview with actor Roger Davis. New interview with critic Kim Newman. I always love that stuff. I like these TV versions that they're doing now. I've seen Umbrella do a lot of these. As far as I know, the first iteration of the TV, like the TV version, basically, or the VHS version, you would see some of these video versions were done like when Shout Factory used to do these versions. The year of upgrades. Now, this is a pretty cool upgrade. I'll be watching Tron Ares. I don't know much about it. I've watched the other two, so I'll probably. I saw Tron in theater. I'm of that age, and I saw the other Tron film in theater as well. I didn't mind it. 2 Sensor Image episodes with Curtis Harrington, hosted by Duvall. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, we knew this. So the Man Who Could Cheat Death. They said their first Hammer release was coming. I like that they're using the classic cover. That's cool. Hey, what up, man? I gotta say that I haven't been like blown away by some of the artwork that Vinegar Syndrome's done recently. Jade stands out as some of the worst artwork that I've seen, and but this is good. I'm glad they got the classic. You can't beat that. This is gonna have the clothed and unclothed version, right? Because there's a clothed and unclothed version with this Hammer film. So 2-disc 4K UHD. Differing has a quarter course, Christopher Lee, in a rare, not bad guy role. New commentary with Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. Hideous Concoction. Okay, so some of these are archival. A lot of these are archival. Commentary is a new thing for this one, and of course, restoration. Yeah, there's the uncut pre-censorship clothed version and the alternate nude continental version. 40-page, perfect bound book with essays. So far, the best books that I've seen done are from Umbrella and Imprint. Like those, they put out the best books that I've seen when it comes to that. And Arrow, those three. Hazel Court is a body double. Sadly true, actually. I kind of missed the days when I didn't know those existed. I remember the Jericho Tree? Is that what it's called? With the girl from Days of Our Life. So I was like, oh my God, she's gonna be new in the movie. She had a body double, but for years I didn't know it, so I was not. It wasn't ruined for me. Okay, let's see Sleep. Yeah. Nope. It's okay, but all right, just for a second. I have 2 copies of Sleepless. One on Blu-ray and one on DVD. Did I bring the DVD down? Because for those that know, I'm an Argento freak. I am a massive fan of Argento. I love the version of Trauma that they put out. I thought it was really well done. Let's see what we got here. New scan. The commentary is the same on here. This is the Scorpion release commentary. The Chiria Cassili. I don't see that on here on this one. So, though there was a 2-disc edition too, by the way. This is the 1-disc edition. There is a Stefan Dionozzi interview, which I don't think I've got on this one. The Roberto Zabetti one, I don't have. I don't think I've got. I think I've got the. I got like half of these, man. I don't have half this stuff on this release. This is a much better release than the one I got when it comes to the features. Now I don't have the big edition of this one here. What I do want to talk about though is not Deidre Hall, the girl that played Hope on it. She played Hope Brady. and Prince Gina later on. If you're like your soap opera fan. Sleepless is different. Hey, Maddie, welcome, man. Oh, nice. Or Castle Homicide. I love Homicidal. All right. So for those that don't know, Sleepless is a latter era Argento Giallo, probably one of the last true Argento Giallos that were put out. Sleepless deals with, and it's pretty brilliant. Max von Sydow was in it, and he plays a retired detective who is dealing with Alzheimer's. So he's literally like face racing down the clock to capture this killer that was around when he was a detective. I did see. I will look at the Chow one afterwards. Actually, Shawshank though is imprint. I think you mean the Chow Brothers set. Um, and the opening to Sleepless is a classic Argento. We have this lady of the evening who sees who accidentally stumbles upon the fact that this person that she's just been with is a notorious serial killer, and she runs away, gets on this train to get back home, and the killer is on the train. It's a wonderful set, like murder set piece. It's amazingly done. It's extremely well shot, and it's one of the really standout like pieces of Argento's later work. Unfortunately, in Sleepless, the lost a lot of funding and money uh, shortly after that sequence was shot because they shot was shooting it in like linear order, and you can tell because as Sleepless goes on, the the budget goes down, and it's I find Sleepless good. I think it's underrated for what it is, but it is definitely one where the acting he hasn't like sometimes you choose actors that aren't the best, but um, like the his directing and the production stuff can overcome that. And he's got Max von Sydow, who's like a solid actor. So this is going to be good. Like this is going to be a great release. The features on this are great. It's a new transfer. I love that's coming out. I love that's getting this type of transfer. It's fantastic. I don't know if I'd upgrade it right away, uh, but like it's not Tenebrae, but it is decent ladder Argento release with great work from Max von Sydow. I just wish the people around him would have been able to like hold to at least semi standard that he does in the film. I did a review. I think I did a review of Sleepless. Not sure if it's on my Patreon or on my regular channel, but I'm pretty sure I did a review of Sleepless down a while back. It's kind of hot here tonight, so I apologize. I'm gulping a drink. So this is definitely a cool release. This is from the beginning. Looks like we got some good subtitles here. Always good to have decent subtitles because I don't watch most of these things with like the English. I watch with the subtitles on, and then I'll watch it afterwards. I've seen it before. I watched with English, but that's not all right. So that's the four main ones. But we got Men from the Gutter. It's a new VSI. Shawsploitation. Is this Shaw Brothers? Gritty Eurocrime, the jolt of Michael Mann. Men from the Gutter is a crime thriller bursting with powerful, realistic violence. Well, the second film by the guy who did Ricky O. I'll be honest. I don't know this. Ruby's a fun release. Piper Laurie, I've always had I always had a massive crush on Piper Laurie for the Twin Peaks days. um, but yeah, I don't know this one. Sure, if Malcolm was here, he'd be all over this. No, he's If you wonder why like Malcolm's not, it's like right here. It's 1:30 at night. So I wasn't going to be like that kind of guy that's like, hey, I'm doing a video at 1:30 at night. Why don't we do a video? Knowing that the time's the same. Okay, we got Kings and Gypsies here as well. Looks like the bundle's already gone. Um, with the slipcase in the book, which is a shame. I think for something like this, I'm not sure how many they made, but it probably wasn't enough. This is another cinematograph, whatever you want to call it. Got Eric Roberts, String Hayden, Susan Sarandon, Shelley, great cast, Judd Hirsch, Brooke Shields, damn. 1978. So I've seen this movie, but for the life of me now, I can't remember it well. But yeah, I know I've seen this movie. Got two to Gosser VHS, 45 each, which is not great, but it's fairly standard. Because I was worried, like Kevin, that was going to be like a Cat 3. Because like screams Cat 3 to me. So we got Haunted Ween here on VHS. Yeah, I guess for what it is, like in the limited edition part of it, it's not a bad. Definitely, $45, a little bit above what I would spend. But if I was collecting VHS, it was only a couple of VHS. That was what I was getting. Not a bad release at all, actually. Just 300 units there. I like the custom molded clays. So it's the Gosser, so you have to know it's like shot on video stuff. And I would rather see them do limited editions of this the Gosser stuff on video on like on VHS. I don't want to see like something like last. I actually like the Last Summer Party. I know some people don't, but I actually dig this one. It's probably one of the better ones that I've seen come out from the Gosser. Because Jack the Ripper was crap, and ask the guy that acted in it. They'll also tell you it's crap. Playing Haunted Ween next week oh, cool. But yeah, this would probably be the one that I'd grab it of them if I was getting any of them now. I can't get any of them because I live in Canada. I used to live in Canada and I could get releases then. However, living in Morocco, I can't get like Vinegar Syndrome releases anymore. Not unless I'm in Canada at the time. I won't be in Canada until probably late January to early February. So definitely a fan. I like the look of this. Yeah, the Gosser stuff. Yeah, this is what I would say. Okay, this will look best on VHS. Can you hear the kitty meowing in the background? Is there something else here? Because I have a feeling there's more here. So we got new T-shirts here. I like the Halloween pumpkin T-shirt. That's kind of cool. If you have the Werewolf T-shirt, I do like the skeleton popcorn bucket T-shirt, and the satanic, pentagram T-shirt's actually fairly decent. And you're sending fanny pack. That's why I recently put merch on my channel again, and I was like iffy on doing it. Got the bags here. We can go get your movies or go trick or treating. The Vinegar Syndrome cozy. We got some stickers here. Different days of Centaur. What the hell is this? We'll check the part labels in a second too, by the way, because I know the part labels just came out today as well. So Corpse Mania. 4K. Shabba's release, right? Oh, they're doing the 30 Days October again? Okay. So it's a different movie every day, right? $27. It doesn't seem sale to me. That's what we're going to now. Strip the rainbow. Oh, nice. All right, let's see if we got anything here from like the company that I want. AJ goes to the dog park. I got a friend of mine, like from Newfoundland, who has a YouTube channel. His name is AJ. Is wife just said a little one. So we got from Sure, we got All the Moons. I'll check back on this one. I'm not sure on this one. Backyard Bloodbaths from Bleeding Skulls. Barbarian Sound Studios here. Cinephobia release, Brute 1976. Got Carmilla from Film Movement. Let's look at this one actually. So which edition of Carmilla? There's so many versions of Carmilla, which we're looking at right now. From 2019. I may not have seen this one. The Columnist is here. Creepy. Demons Rock. IFC. We got Depraved. Desert not Namibia. Disco Exorcist. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'd probably buy it. What I releasing? I didn't know they were with Vinegar Syndrome. 2011. Yeah, I've seen this. Saturn's Core, Evil Maker, Abomination, Evil Maker 2. Something like ever. And yeah, that's actually not bad. Irresistible Umbrella releasing. We got here. Do I have Sarandon, right? Yeah. I don't think I've got this one. I got a lot of Umbrella releases, but I don't have that one, I think. The horror section from Jimmy and Stiggs. There are so many labels right nowadays. We got Lady Charlie's Lover. Actually, that's kind of cool. The Maki Hama trilogy. Marley's Revenge, the monster movie. Jimmy and Stiggs. Is that a good one? Marley's Revenge. Okay, we got Moloch. Pet Shop Days. Not seeing any CIP this time around. ROH. Skull World. Some Like a Rare. Somnium. True Crime Triple Ripper from Agfa. We'll check that one out actually in a second. And Until the Lake Takes Us from Factory 25. And I'm pretty sure I saw this one. So let's check out this True Crime one, because this intrigues me. See, I love the Agfa stuff. And I'm guessing it's putting some of their stuff, some releases together. That's Archibald Jr. Is that the saddest? Sadist? So yes, Sadist, Sweet Baby Charlie. Other Side of Bonnie and Clyde is there as well. Zodiac Killer Noir. So that's what, a black and white version of Zodiac Killer? So if you don't have these, like decent releases, I like the fact that some of them, they have commentaries for 2 of the 3 releases. Surprised there's not anything for the Zodiac Killer though, considering the history behind that film. It's so fascinatingly weird. Mr. Ice Cream Man, did I miss that one? Where is Mr. Ice Cream Man at? Don't think it's there. So we're talking the classic Lady Charlie's Lover. It's the new one. Icarus Films. What we got here? 1955. All right, perfect. I think I've got this one actually. That's actually kind of cool. I've got to say, you have some really decent partner labels. Some stuff that I really like. Hey, Planet, welcome, man. There are some great partner labels this month. I'm not shocked, like, but there's definitely some stuff here that I find intriguing. Disco Exorcist, man. Jimmy and Stiggs. So Joe Begos, horror sections of Fanon 360 Media Company. Company's founded by I wouldn't say iconic, but it's founded by Eli Roth. Uh, Creepy is here. Anybody have let me know in the chat there what your top three are for these here releases. You have a top three releases for this month here. If you're picking up three of these, which three are you picking up? I'm disappointed there's no CIP for October because I was really hoping we get like Commerce or something along that lines. Demon Six of the trailer. So we got 2 hour commentaries, cast and crew commentary, working class horror, the crazy, making Jimmy Stiggs, 2.5 hour fly on the wall documentary, splat chat, shot on video opening night at Vista, Kodak motion picture film promo, Jimmy Stiggs theatrical trailer. So it looks like the trailer's there, man. Got Moloch, Pet Shop Days, Somnium, and Depraved. All right. I can't unfortunately grab any of these, but I'm hoping some of these will actually be in Canada when I go there. I'm very intrigued by this. What is this? The Maku Hama trilogy. Lots of stuff. Oh, Jim Jarmusch's Mystery Train. Okay. Enigmatic actor Masatoshi Nagase thrives as the hardball detective wannabe Makuhama in Kazuo Hayashi's trilogy of the same name, encompassing the most terrible time of my life, 1994, Stairway to Distant Past, 95, and The Trap, 1996. Stopping through the bustling, hustling port city of Yokohama, Hama operates out of a rundown movie theater, and his office sees every kind of customer. This is my style right here, by the way. This really is my style. From rich ladies looking for runaway pups to serial murderers who look suspiciously like himself. Equal part American hardball detective pastiche, Seijin Suzuki style Nakatsu, Akashin Sendup, and Masatoshi Nagise's own new school comedic charmer. The trilogy is a cult phenomenon of 90s Japanese cinema that would go on to inspire many and spawn its own anthology NTV series called The Private Detective Mike by 2002. Yeah, this fascinates me. If I was in Canada and I was buying anything, that would be behind the list. We think alike. What's on YouTube? Yeah, there's a lot more ads like more recently, uh, and I'm trying to get to the point. I'll be honest. I push down and like Platinum, I don't know, but stuff like this too. To get my Patreon, my membership to the level where I don't have to do too many monetized videos, but I'm not there yet. But hopefully in the future, that's a place where I can get. That's what I'd love to do. Not to have to monetize anything. Be like Dr. Wafila, who shouts out like, I like to shout out my sponsor, me. That's my Dr. Wafila impression. But it's a good month. This is a decent month for Vinegar Syndrome. I got no complaints. So we got like some great partner label titles here. Backyard Bloodbaths, like intriguing as hell. Love the case for that one there. I think it's this one here. AJ goes to the dog park. Do I want to know? I'm an animal person. This is not going to freak me out, is it? I'm going to do the regular show. So it's live action with stop motion animation, claymation, whatever. Yeah, this also screams me. This is it's kind of my sense of humor. Thank you, Plan Man. I really appreciate it, man. Just six. You're kind of terrible. Turbine Films in the UK also announced some Yokohama trilogy with a lot of better extras, including commentaries. Nice to know, Kevin, for people that are looking at it. But you bought that one too, so you're gonna get them both. Kevin is going to be on the channel, by the way, guys. Um, we are doing a video together, and you guys will see it when it comes up. So keep an eye on that upcoming video. Let you keep you guys updated on that. But we're filming it soon. There is my next videos, like pre-tape videos, are coming out on Friday. One for the regular channel, and one for Patreon membership. And I'll be doing, I think, Mondays and Fridays, and there'll be some extra stuff in between. That's how we're going to schedule it this year. Maybe it's something on Wednesday if we can. Maybe we'll do a live. I'm still working on. I'm like working on my Discord, which I want to get bring out this month as well before October 31st hits us. What is the penny? Just like going back to Vinegar Syndrome thing for a second, and I want to talk about stuff too. But like these releases here, we got Romeo and Juliet, we got Ruby. You know, the solid releases across the board. The Man of Kuji Death is here. It's a solid like Hammer one, Sleepless, decent Hammer one. I don't know Man from the Gutter. Kevin swears by it, so there we go with that. King of the Gypsies, I know I've seen this and all like that. And we got the Gasser the way I think the Gasser should be. Like I'm not big on seeing like the Gasser like on Blu-ray or 4K. I don't want to see the Gasser on that. But DVD and VHS is where I want to see the Gasser at. That's the level I want to see the Gasser at. I definitely want to get together and do some stuff, Maddie. So just so you know, that has not been forgotten. Watch the movie. Oh, Gino. Probably not for the month of October. Yes, it's it's horror like oriented for this one right here. And I've pretty much got everything scheduled for the month of October. We'll see in either November, December. But he knows his Western stuff, man. My cats are running right here. Not a lot. I mean, once I can tell you, I was hoping there would be like CIP release because that's my specialty. Like I not only watched a lot of Canadian horror, I was writing a book on Canadian, exploitation, the whole like genre, and so that's my area of expertise when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Canadian exploitation horror, giallo, slasher, stuff like that. They're kind of my specialties when it comes to this stuff. I remember liking Disco Exorcist. Thought that was kind of fun. I haven't seen this version of Lady Charlie's Lover. It's 1955. It's a pretty tame one. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Like I would pick up something like if the price was decent, The Evil Maker and Abomination Evil Maker 2, just because I like this kind of cheesy stuff. Like the Saturn's Core, like really kind of low budgety stuff. I pick up the True Crime Triple Ripper. If you don't have it, because those are three like solid kind of low budget releases. The Sadist is Archel Jr. and Archel Jr. Probably best known for a film like Iga, which came out from Mystery Science Theater. It's probably one of the best Mystery Science Theater episodes that are right there, up there with like Mitchell and Pod People. I'm a massive Mystery Science Theater guy. But if you've never seen it, definitely check it out. The Sadist. So there's Archel Sr. was a guy had a bit of money and he tried to push his son as kind of be the next Elvis Presley, and he wasn't. The Zodiac Killer is a fun one because the Zodiac Killer was a movie that was made when Zodiac Killer was still on the go, and the director was trying to make a film and use that film to decipher and capture the Zodiac Killer, which is utterly fascinating in and of itself. And the Binding Cloud one's also, it's there, it's a bonus. I don't remember that one as well. So definitely that one. The other ones I remember slightly. Jimmy and Stiggs from the recommendations sounds fun. Like Depraved, pretty sure I saw this, but if you asked me to like describe it, couldn't do it. What are you doing? Hopefully, I'm still there. Miss Penny just walked across my keyboard, and I was taping something a while back. Oh, I love this question. What's better, Ricochet or 8 Million Ways to Die? For me, 8 Million Ways to Die. I know, weird choice, right? But I actually do love that film, and I love the improvisation of 8 Million Ways to Die. De Niro chose to want to do a commentary with you. What movie would do a commentary with De Niro for? Not one of his, actually. I would probably pick something that I thought that he might like, that we could talk about. A film that he was a fan of. I find out what movies he's a fan of, and go with that. Because I find that's the best. I find the best commentaries, some of the best commentaries, don't come out of like, okay, this person acted in this film. Thank you, Planet Mono. One of our rare donations. I would like to get you on the channel sometime, by the way, if you're down with it, to do something. Trapped in Lion, Dead in the Zoo. I would so be screwed. Watch a movie with the lions to relax. I love these questions, by the way. No, Outsiders, nope. That's got to stay the way it is. Stay golden, pony boy. There's a movie, I don't remember the name right now, but it actually has like a family and they're living with lions. So probably that one. I don't think it went well though. I think you're on my Insta. If you are, we gotta discuss some stuff. I do have Jake Speed. My better half actually bought Jake Speed. There was some Arrow. There was an Arrow sale once, and I was buying some horror stuff. And my better half is a massive fan, like the kind of the cheesier, fun, like stuff like that. So she picked up Jake Speed, and she picked up God, it was a really cheesy film because she definitely digs that stuff. I'm worried that TV's going to come down on me. No. Oh, hold on a second. No. Descend, Penny. You probably couldn't see that, but the cat's coming out from behind the TV right now. His head was just sticking up from behind the TV. Hey, come on down. She's in like freak out mode right now. Sega, yes, why not? Sega 3 is Dreyfus. Strawberry Mansion, psychological horror film made about advertising controlling your life and dreams. Interesting. I'll check that out. Similar to Wes Anderson. If I could make any, if I could remake anything, though, that's actually kind of cool. We had my hype person, Andy Samberg. Yeah, Andy Samberg. Because my humor's not normal. That or James Gunn. I actually sort of almost ran into him a couple times more recently. So for those that are unaware, Neil Jordan is a filmmaker that made The Crying Game, like I guess is the most famous one. But I got to watch Marlowe at a film festival about like 6 or 8 months before it came out for like regular viewing. So if anybody here goes to film festivals, like I do, we have like a film festival here, Marrakesh. It's a it's a pretty big one. So what would I choose? Crying Game, for certain. It's got to be films he directed, or it can be films he wrote too. So if it's directed, then I'm going to take a cheat sheet over here. Good Thief, In Dreams, uh, Company of Wolves. Pick Angel because it's his first, and we'll go with either Greta or Marlowe because I want something newer. There we go. Hey Ken, welcome, man. You think will eventually get to these on 4K? Midnight the Scarecrow, probably. Neon Maniacs, for certain. Humongous, I hope so. Humongous is a little bit harder. We need Humongous 4K because the way Humongous was done. So, for those who know, Humongous is a Canadian slasher film that I saw in theater when I was young. No, like if we can get Seagal to stop making movies as soon as possible, it's not soon enough. I forgot Mona Lisa actually. Butcher was a good one too. Brave Ones, Michael Collins. Nice. You guys have some great choices there. You like Wesley Snipes and like someone else. John Cena. Hey, John Cena, you can act, right? Seagal can't. But Humongous is one I saw in theater when I was a kid, and it was very dark. It's a very dark film, even in theater. Like it was very dark, and the VHS transfer was even darker. So there's a movie called. Got it here too. It's from Vinegar Syndrome. Called Who Done It? I'll show you. So this is Who Done It. Now, when I had this on my favorite special feature ever, I love a lot of special features, but I would say the William Friedkin commentary for Narrow Margin, the original. I've listened to that so many times. I want to do commentaries eventually. That's what I would love to do. But and I think the William Friedkin commentary on Narrow Margin is like is the gold standard. So this movie here I got on VHS. The VHS version of Who Done It was so black and so dark that you could barely see anything. Like the quality was horrible. And I almost made it look like, is this real? Because it's a snuff film. But once you actually see the movie like cleaned up, this is a revelation. Just seeing this cleanup is a revelation. So I think Humongous, because the print quality wasn't great initially, if they could like scan from the OCN, or at least get a good inner positive, then that would be a great release. That is a good question, man, and I hope so. Do you like Mentango? I haven't seen it. But it's like, aside from commentary, I actually really like that Spookies documentary that Vinegar Syndrome put out on the Spookies release. And I like the Vipco one as well. For Shoot, yep, I agree. Death Weekend, yes, 100% yes. Open Season, 74, Body Count. I really think we're going to get Body Count one. I think that's inevitable. Right now, the way companies are going at this point is that they want to do as many 4K releases as possible. Casuals are coming back, but a lot of casual people are thrifting, and they're buying like at Walmarts and places like that. And they're like eventually getting around to finding boutique labels and boutique releases. But it's the hardcore collectors and stuff like that that are buying this stuff, that are buying some of these releases. And that's why you're seeing more 4K come out. Fine Quentin's first moment. I think that the one of the best companies go, and I've said down there before, I love what Imprint is doing right now, and that they're taking movies and they're putting it like they're giving you like different versions, and they're taking out putting like mega collector's editions. Like you don't have like nobody has to buy mega collector's edition. Nobody has to spend like I did like so many hundred on like a Halloween set, or spend $200 on Silent Deadly Night 1 and 2. But if you love those films, then and you're a collector, or you just love cinema, like you grow to appreciate that these things exist because you know that like the people that buy those sets, they're funding the regular releases that you're getting, whether it's from like a big release from Vinegar Syndrome or Severin or Snaps or Imprint or Umbrella. People buying those big releases, people are buying those big bundles and stuff like that. Those are the ones that are helping to fund the other releases, the smaller, the weird, the quirky stuff. We Super Mario, I'm sure, got us freaked. Super Mario Brothers like helped from Umbrella. I'm certain helped get us movies like Freaked, which a lot of us really wanted. And now Dogma, another actually fantastic release. Well, let's check it out. I had Umbrella up here. Uh, how much is the tax box set? 160. What's it got? Because in Canada, the Toxic Avenger set that's there is super expensive, and it's more expensive than this actually. So we got them on 4K and Blu-ray. Does this include the new one? Yeah, it looks like it does. So we got Toxic Avenger, Toxic Avenger 2, Toxic Avenger 3, and Citizen Toxic, Toxic Avenger 4. So 48-page booklet, custom ridge case, 8 art cards, 3 A3 reversible posters, limited edition numbered release. For 160, I would have liked the T-shirt, but I can see it. It's 4K. 4K. It's 4K. It's 5 films, and I'm guessing some of these probably have like alternate versions as well. But I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to, uh, I don't think Oz Perkins would touch the new Psycho trilogy because his last name's Perkins. Uh, it's a store exclusive. Anytime Ken that you see like some of these releases here, like they will put out like Umbrella puts out standard editions of releases and exclusive web editions, web store editions. So for those that have never seen a standard edition like Umbrella, I got a couple. Because normally if you go on, you talk to people that may be like sponsored by Umbrella or they get releases come from Umbrella. But I actually have some standard editions here. So this is Hospitation 1 2. I would love to see his work on Texas Chainsaw 3. I can see that being well done. But I would think that Psycho would be a little bit too close to home for him. And this is a standard edition release. So it doesn't have a hard box, like a standard regular box like you'd see in stores back in the day. It doesn't have the book, it doesn't have posters. It's got 3 films, all the features are on there, and I still think it's a really cool release. So same encode. I don't know what the encode was like. One of my friends in St. John's had that release, and they loved it. What? Why don't I kill myself? Yeah, the one movie a day sale thing, kind of. I've never liked that concept, but it's nice that there's stuff coming out. It's getting to a point when it's like there's more times when Vinegar Syndrome does have a sale than doesn't. Yeah, which I'm not complaining. Fantastic. I have more sales. I like those actors. I don't remember. I know I did see the film, but I don't remember it. I will always be honest. I'm not going to pretend that I like that. Things that I don't. I'm not the type of YouTuber. Ruby, fantastic release. I agree. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a sale going into another sale with little breathing room in between. As much as I like a good sale, it loses its specialness. It loses a bit of its je ne sais quoi. Does Corman Estate have a hold on the Price movies? I haven't heard anything on that recently, actually. Uh, so I don't know, but the fact that we haven't seen anything new could be the fact that there is something going on. I'm gonna move this back. So I'm gonna sit back. Or it could have to do with the fact that hold on a second. I gotta check something. I'll be right back. Scream. I have to go. I've got you actually. Um, because my kitty is in heat and she has to get fixed soon. And I think she just sprayed my spouse's purse. So I have got to go and check that out. Wish me luck. And I will I saw her scratching and I was like, that made me nervous. So yeah, I gotta check that out. Thank you guys for coming. Plan on, I will get in contact with you, Kevin. You know that we're be filming soon. Maddie, same thing. And everybody, thank you guys for all the questions. I'm sorry I had to go soon, but I got to check that out, especially where it's. I got to see if anything's been like, yeah, I gotta go. Kitty cats, guys, kitty cats, love them, but a lot of cleaning up to do. Talk to you soon.